Welcome to the show, Mr. Shivkumar. Data analytics and data science is a fast emerging, sector and segment. How do you see the response among Indian businesses for your business?
Yeah, so Indian businesses, the response has been great, and there is a lot of, I would say, knowledge and technology focus that Indian businesses are slowly bringing in. Of course, there are businesses with varying stages of maturity that we see, but there is a lot of interest in leveraging data and monetizing data, as we have seen in the last 3.5 years that we have been around in this space.
Data is also called as the new age oil. I think famously, Chairman of Reliance Group called it as the new oil.
Right.
And you are into this segment. What challenges do you foresee or are you experiencing currently in rolling out your service, especially for Indian companies?
I would see data more as water. So there is 70-80% of the earth is water, but then there is only that much little fresh water that we can use for drinking. So I would liken data to that. So there is a lot of data, obviously, but then there is also a lot of work to be done to leverage data to in the right way to provide the insight that businesses need. And that is the direction that we help businesses work with in terms of really extracting the relevant insights from data, which is akin to really taking fresh water for drinking, right?
I like that analogy of fresh water. So there is also this concept of dark data which is stuck in small islands.
Yes.
How are you working on that?
Yeah. So we have a solution called Lumos, which is essentially Latin for spotlight or light, and which extracts relevant insights from dark data. And this dark data can be in various corners of organization in the form of, let's say, documents which were scanned like maybe 15-20 years back in various scan formats and things, and which hold a lot of information, right? For example, I mean, we have helped clients drive insights from fairly large contractual documents, extracting relevant information and then providing insights to the nature of contracts that they have with various vendors and partners that they have, right? So those are the kind of things that we have done. So we have built this Lumos platform especially for that, for extracting relevant information and insights from dark data.
So, Mr. Shivkumar, there is a lot of talk around data security, data privacy. Are your clients and your customers comfortable letting you access their information?
So there are various mechanisms to do this. In a way, I would say yes, in one word. But we also need to look at what is the data governance strategy that we need to put in for managing this data. So data governance really includes identifying the critical data elements for the customer's business and managing the entire life cycle of them accordingly, which means aspects of where is the data coming from, who's responsible for the security of that, who's responsible for quality of that, and who all can be privy to that data. And yes, I mean, customers have different kind of perceptions about how data can be given out to third parties like us. We work around a lot of those things by working in their network sometimes, and then not necessarily. So we may have a cloud solution or a SaaS solution, but then we are flexible enough to deploy it on their premises or on their private cloud networks. So these are mechanisms that we have evolved to work around some of those concerns.
So predominantly, are you working with the manufacturing segment or service segment?
So we primarily work in the retail FMCG area and also a little bit of the financial services and insurance areas.
Yeah. For you, being part of Nasscom Nasdaq 2020, what does it mean?
The chance to showcase some of the products and solutions that we have built helping customers understand, potential customers understand some of the areas that we work in, and also get some feedback from these sessions in terms of what they would like us to work on as we go along, right? So as we go along this journey, because we, after all, are close to a 4-year-old company, and we have a lot to learn from our customers, and we take that approach in terms of getting that feedback done, and then fine-tuning our solutions.
My Startup TV is a channel or a platform for startups and business like yours. What are your thoughts when you hear that?
I'm really great. It's a great platform to be associated with for startups like us, because we are able to reach channels that we would normally not be able to reach, right? So through channels like My Startup TV, so that will be very helpful for startups like us, which are working on a very tight marketing budget, etc.
Thank you, Mr. Shivkumar, for joining us.
Thanks, Sunil, for having me. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot.